Welcome to the His House. It goes down at the motherfucking His House. Like being at the motherfucking His House, where you get celebrity tea and gossip, make predictions. We sip tea and per tea line on stream, not edited, straight off the dome. And we sip tea at the His House. Get lit at the motherfucking His House. Sip tea and hear all about it. At the DJ motherfucking His House. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, my pretties? Hey, what's up, my lovelies? How you doing? How you feeling? Well, now that I know you're doing pretty lovely, let's get into this pretty on me. So, if you just got to watching my previous video, maybe not, on the spiritual tea, then you would understand this video. This video is basically about the attempted M that I was talking about, but also be mindful of your friends. Okay, I'll say this: a lot of people that I really consider friends have stabbed me in the back in one way or the other, and it's cool. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this: if you show me who you are, then I don't have to question who you are. So we Gucci, baby. So I would say that to say this because it also coincides with what I'm gonna be talking about, with what I saw that could have been attempted. Yeah. So let's continue. Okay. All right. So your friends have a ringside view to you, right? What's going on with you, from your love life to your job, your business, your career. Like, you tell your friends a lot of the tea. So if you so happen to find somebody that's a op who wants to be your friend, they're gonna come off as a friend. That's cool. But once again, you're gonna know, because you're gonna keep getting weird vibes. It's like, dang, like they seem cool, but I don't know if they cool. And a lot of times that they probably not. And it is what it is. Then too, maybe you manifested it, because if you thinking they gonna see you wrong and end up I don't know. So you be the judge. But I do know most of the people that I thought were gonna stab me in the back did, or people I thought that didn't care, like they acted like they didn't. But they gave me telltale signs. They gave me constant red flags. So it wasn't like I didn't know. I was just trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. And my circle of friends is small, so I'm like, might as well add one or two to the bunch. Heck, motherfucking no. Don't add nobody, or if you do, just don't tell them all your business. If that's just that on that. Because the whole time you telling them about this new thing that came up, or this new successful opportunity that's coming up, and you wonder why I don't go through, it's because you ran your mouth. Yeah, to them. Yeah, check your friends. Check the people you call your friend, because a lot of these people are bold. It's like they feel like they rather be close to you than hating on you from a distance. It just is what it is. And don't let them know you for a while and been hating on you. They gonna get that confidence and want to be your friend. Cause yeah, it happened too. So anyway, let's get to the attempted M. So I am at a place where I talked about I frequent, and it was a lot of weird stuff going on at said place. And I didn't realize I was around a lot of spiritual people. Now I've had that happen before, where I just realized, wow, I'm not the only one that's hip to this. Yeah, because you can tell a spiritual person when you're in their company, in their presence. You can just kind of know. If you don't know, you practice, you'll be able to tell. If you deal with enough of them, you'll be able to tell. Okay. So here I am watching something, but my energy just kind of shifted. I didn't know why, but it was just shifted. Okay. And I realized these people that normally be by themselves, um, you know, but I realized they was like somebody to watch, like ops or weirdos, you know, at this place that I visit, they had somebody else with them this time. Okay, but the weird thing was they, was supposed to be like a friend, but they had a third wheel, and the third wheel was just run their mouth, run their mouth. And keep in mind, this is something, a place that you get stuff done, you go home, but the third wheel wasn't getting anything done. They were just standing around, and normally that's what they do. Like they keep their other friend like company. However, this other friend that normally don't be there, she happened to show up today, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I hadn't seen her in a minute. So here I am. I'm up here doing what I do, and I'm watching them in conversation. Well, I'm not watching. I'm just keeping my eye, because, like I said, when my radar goes off, it goes off, and I'm peeping the scene. How about I look down, because eventually I moved closer to the area where they are, because I had to handle some business over there where they were. And I looked down, and lo and behold, it could have been a freak accident. It was an electrical plug that was right in the middle of where these people were congregating and talking. And the new person was there doing some work with the electrical item, and it was plugged into an outlet. However, it was some water, and it was really suspicious how the water was getting into it, but was dripping into the outlet. I'll say that. While the person was actively touching the part, and the friends that normally are there, this other female who joined, let me say Pluto. Her name could be Pluto, the one who don't normally be there, just came. And the other two friends is Nostradamus, and is the other friend girl, and what's the other one? The other one is the guy. He's a guy, but he's a chatty box, and we'll call him Chatter. Okay, so they are all talking the whole time. The friend girl who's normally there, like I said, she's by an outlet that's being leaked into with liquids, and nobody's saying nothing to her. Your friends not watching out for you, bro. They ops. They your ops for real. Cause I'm up here looking like, cause only reason I really said something, cause I didn't want to go out with her. You get tossed up, I get tossed up, your friends ain't saying nothing, and they probably are aware of what's going on, because the whole situation, the water that was trickling there shouldn't have been trickling unless something was done for it to trickle, in my opinion. And your friend is connected to it, and you not saying nothing. So yeah, they was supposed to be like they was cool, but baby, they weren't cool. They tried to take you out. And I tried. I was gonna tell them at the end, like, girl, you lucky, but I said I ain't gonna even do it. Okay, but they playing with my time, because I could have been gone too. Because electricity don't care where it hit, right? Okay. And I was actually watching this other thing with this dryer that I have, where like you're blowing your hair with this comb brush, and this woman had came out barefooted, and she like shocked herself. So they said you mostly have to have like rubber shoes or something when you're doing something with electrical appliances or whatever. What she had was not a blow dryer or socket, it was just like a socket. So I started talking to her. I'm saying, excuse me, and keep in mind, these women are very shapely. That's why I noticed them, because it appears like they had work done. So of course I've noticed them, which is a Chatter and Nostradamus. They be in there all the time, and I think I've seen what did I call the other one? The friend. I don't know what I called her. Well, the friend girl. She don't be there all the time with Nostradamus and Chatter. Chatter never does what he's supposed to be there doing. He's like an earpiece to Nostradamus. He's in her ear chattering the whole time. So anyway, so I say something to old girl about the water leaking into the plug, because obviously her friends didn't tell her. Obviously she had noticed it, and I'm not trying to get taken out. And she's like, oh, it's this is leaking into here. Oh my goodness. She kind of was like a little ditzy, but whatever. So Chatter, who obviously, I'm sure Chatter been knew. He probably was like a lookout. Okay, and so he steps in, which was a wrong idea. You don't want your ops stepping in for you, even if they acting like they doing something to stop it. So he kind of makes the situation better, but worse at the same time. So he kind of puts a towel to like dampen the water. Like he like puts it down, which the outlet is on the ground. So he throws some towels right there. However, he just leaves it there, and so the water. Now that I think about it, yeah, it was sort of drying up at the same time. If the towel is wet and it's still touching, because the towel, paper towel, whatever, was close to the outlet, it still could spark a fuse, right? If it's still wet, which I didn't think about it, so I went and told someone that was in custodial staff just to be mindful, because they was already cleaning the area, and I said, just watch the area. And I guess Chatter seen me tell or whatever, so he started watching the custodian, because you gotta block the scene. Your homegirl is touching electrical object, could get shocked, and you not saying nothing. You definitely don't want anybody intervening, whether it was me or whatever. So he was looking at the custodian for a reason, not because he trying to go get the custodian. I went to go tell the custodian. He's still chattering with Nostradamus, and he's talking and looking directly at the other girl, okay, who's about to get got by her so-called peeps, friends. So she kind of gets hip to it. She kind of takes her stop doing what she's doing, where she's not touching that object anymore, which is smart on her part, because at the end of the day, that would have weirded me out. Like, literally, it wasn't even supposed to be that much water around the outlet where she was. Like, that was just obviously intentional. And so I didn't even notice that some other dude comes out of nowhere and tells her to get back to doing what she was doing, where she was touching electrical objects. Like, why you stop? That was basically his kind of words. So I thought it was only 2 ops. She had a whole nother op that came out of nowhere, and they, get her to start back doing it. Now, she was only doing it for a few more minutes, and then all of them finished doing what they were doing, and they scatter. They clean up their area and they go on to what they were doing. However, I see old girl. She's not with the she's by herself. And I'm like, what? She just spent time talking with Chatter, Nostradamus, and this old other random dude who came out of nowhere to get her started back to possibly getting shocked out of nowhere, because she stopped. So I'm like, oh, they tried to set her up big time, and at the same time, this whole place could have been gone, and I wouldn't be able to come back to it for a time. So I'm gonna definitely, I guess, let the place know, like, they just need to start watching stuff, because that was weird, very weird. And the fact that when a girl is no longer by the source of the possible waves, then you know where to be found. And y'all was sitting there talking for like what seemed like 25, 30, 40 minutes while she was touching it, and didn't tell her nothing like that. Oh yeah, you oppy for that one. So anyway, I thought that was very weird. So the same person you thought had your back, when you not by the circuit of you getting got no more, and they can't get you no more, and it's a failed mission, they abort the mission. Because Chatter actually started doing something, and he's away from old girl who he was, trying to set up. In my opinion, they just over there looking, and then you have Nostradamus. She don't even whoever who Chatter to be in her ear all the time. She aboard ship. She's nowhere to be found because she probably mad because it didn't go through. I don't know. So all I'm gonna say that is to say this: I could have witnessed something that I didn't want to see. That could have shut down my situation that I had going on, as well as a lot of other people's situation, and definitely her situation. Because last time I checked, water, electricity does not mix, and the way the water was situated, it was definitely staged. Because it's no way that water should have been like that. So watch who you have around you, people, and be aware of your surroundings. That's just on me per T.
Welcome to the He's Out. It goes down. Welcome to the He's Out. Well, he goes down. Welcome to the motherfucking He's Out. Sip Steve, gon' holler, shot caller.